Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your February 2021 Tarot and Astrology reading. I hope you guys are doing great out there. I always love spending time with my Virgos out there on the channel. And if this is your first time visiting with us, thank you so much for stopping by. As always, I invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family if these readings speak to you. These are going to be general readings, of course, so they will not resonate with every single Virgo out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. Keep in mind that these mostly resonate with Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs because those are the most personal placements in the natal chart, but do check your own personal natal chart because you will get more messages by knowing the basics of your own astrology. If you are interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So Virgo, I'm going to get started by using a few of my tuning forks here to give us some sonic healing and clarity with the sound vibrations. We are going to use some planetary forks. This is the Sun, the Earth, which is your element, and Mercury, which is your ruling planet. And this is just going to help us get in tune with your own energy. So if you're in a good place to do so, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and let's connect with the energy of Virgo. Alright, and I'm going to burn just a little bit of sage for us here, just to cleanse and clear the energy, just keep us in a really good alignment. Sending that out to you throughout the airwaves as well there, Virgo. So just bringing you a little bit of extra clarity for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to work with some oracle first before we jump into the tarot. This is going to give us a few major themes and energies that are coming up for you for February. Let's get in there. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have to share with our Virgos out there for February 2021. Help me to speak and communicate well on whatever messages you want me to give to them. And as always, thank you so much for your help and guidance. Oh, Virgo, I love this card. This is actually one of my favorites of this deck. Wonders is your key word, key theme for this month of February. Absolutely love that because to me it says expect wonders, expect miracles, believe in the impossible, believe that things can reach out and ascend even higher than you ever thought possible. I love the amethyst crystal in this card as well. We are strong into Aquarius season right now. Aquarius, one of their big gemstones that they use a lot and are very helped by is actually the amethyst. I keep this around always on my desk. So you may even want to get a hold of some amethyst for yourself as well, because this is a great, crystal of clarity, of freedom, liberation from anything that's addictive, and that can include thinking too much. That's a big one that we all do. So, astrologically, we have just got a crazy amount of Aquarius, and we are coming into this month with Mercury, your ruling planet, already retrograde in that sign. And so I would say that until February 21st, I would put off making any major decisions, major purchases and things like that, and really just go with the flow. Attend to the needs of the soul and what's right in front of you. And after February 21st, things will start to lighten up a little bit. But this is definitely a month where you're mostly doing a lot of inward turning and doing a lot of self-reflection and work. So it's a beautiful time, really, in a lot of ways. This is a very healing space of time for my Virgos, and not just this month, but really this whole year ahead. So let's get into a numerology card. Let's see what number and key theme come up from this deck. Wow. Okay, that's a powerful one. Karmic completion. Oh my goodness, Virgo. So there are some things coming up very strongly, full cycle. The number 10, which of course you add the 1 and the 0, we get a number 1. So to me, this speaks on two different levels. The number 1 in the traditional tarot is the Magician. The number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. So we can see this put together as really changing your reality, coming out of stagnation and going forward in a lot of very, very powerful ways. And I'm just going to point this out to you on the astrology chart that I'm working with. This has Aries on the rising, but if you replace it with Virgo, it's going to push all of this Aquarius energy over into your universal 6th house of Virgo. If you happen to be a Virgo rising, that will also be in your personal 6th house as well. But there is so much healing that is going on for you. And in a lot of ways, I would say you're stepping into your humanitarian power, your power to connect with the mass consciousness. And, you know, this is a great time, Virgo. A lot of you are out there really doing what you can to help and heal the world at large and others. And you may be put in situations, not only this month, but really throughout this year ahead, where you're able to do even more good and be of even more helpful service to all of the world, all of humanity, all of life here. So let's get into a crystal chakra card. We're going to look at what gemstone, other than your amethyst, of course, that may be good to work with and what chakra it will be influencing. Ooh, and we have our malachite. That corresponds to the heart chakra, and it helps you connect with nature. So Virgo, I know for a lot of us it is cold, it's rainy, you know, wherever we are, but for some places it's not. If you can get out into nature, absolutely do so, or even connect a little deeper with nature by reading books about, you know, favorite subjects or animals. That would really help you a lot. But the malachite is a beautiful, beautiful deep green stone. I think I have one of those here too. I have a lot of rocks sitting on my desk. But yeah, the malachite has a high copper content. It's actually great for travel, and it is great for really protecting and healing that heart chakra. So that is another good gemstone to work with through this month. So let's go ahead and get into your tarot. We'll be doing a full Celtic cross and digging in a little deeper to what is unfolding over this month of February 2021 for you, Virgo. Wow, okay. Yeah, I feel this. I feel this one very strongly for a lot of you. So right now at the center of the spread in the middle is the Five of Pentacles. So Virgo, I do feel that you, just as much as, you know, quite a lot of others, you're feeling that scarcity consciousness. You're feeling those concerns about finances, about resources. There could be concerns about not having enough. You might also be working with or trying to help someone who feels that way about their own situation. This is that classic, you know, left out in the cold filling card, right? And so to me, this is also, if it has to do more with a heart-related matter or a relationship, this could be feeling cut off from a relationship or from some kind of warmer emotion, right? So a lot of the time, Virgo, what I want you to think about and just, you know, embrace the idea of is not staying out in the cold, because the lights are on, The warmth is inside, and if you have the key, don't wait. Go around the side, check the doors. You can get in. You can find another way to come in out from out of that cold. You know, don't just suffer for suffering's sake. And it's the same, you know, if you've got someone that you're helping to come in out of the cold, try some different approaches, try some different ways of helping them if you need to. So let's see what clarifies this. Let's ask that question of what do we need to know? What's a little bit more advice around this Five of Pentacles, please? Ooh, we have the Strength card, so this is definitely around the heart. Very interesting, and you may need to protect your heart a little bit, Virgo, if you feel that you're being drawn emotionally into something where you just feel like maybe I just don't have everything it takes to help this person, you know, change their life or get what they need. You know, sometimes you have to be kind of strong, give them a little bit of tough love, but this is also that combination of your spirit and the physical manifestation coming together. It's heart-centered, it's Leo energy, so be strong. Be courageous. If you feel like you've got what it takes to break through and get into that warm sanctuary, don't hesitate. Even if it makes you feel a little nervous, even if you've got, you know, like a little bit shaky about it, be strong, be courageous. Even if you're scared, do what you need to do that's going to be the most helpful for yourself. You're coming from the past position of the sun, so I feel like there has been a lot of positive, there's been a lot of strong energy around this card. Strength and the sun are both Leo cards, so you may be working with or dealing with a Leo right now. That could be a very strong energy in your life. But let's clarify, what is the sun card here for us? Yeah, and we're working with that Devil card. So I do feel there's been a lot of positive, but there's also been a lot of challenge. There is that Capricorn energy from the Devil, and that to me signifies you've been doing a lot of hard work. And Virgo, you may even feel very strongly, or maybe even saying this, that it's like, I have got to work so hard for my happiness. If I'm happy, if I'm well adjusted, it's not because I just sat on my butt. It's because I really worked hard to have a good outlook and to be optimistic. And I feel like there could be this real interesting combination going on of, you know, feeling limited, like your life force is being limited. And this could also be carrying over into the present energy, right? Here's that Leo life force. Here's that feeling of limitation. There's some kind of balance back and forth that you've really been working with. Going into the immediate future, we have the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like there is movement. That's another card. It's interesting. I'm picking up a little bit of this nervousness because the Knight of Swords definitely has a little bit of nervous energy, a little bit of, you know, trepidation about that journey. But it's like, look, that's why they come in charging. It's like, fine, if I'm gonna do it, I better do it, and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna be as brave as I can. To me, that is the card of, you know, speak your truth and do the right thing, even if your voice shakes, even if you feel nervous. Speak your truth. Do the right thing here, Virgo. Page of Cups. So Virgo, when I connect these two, I will also give you that message of this could be somebody coming in with an emotional message for you. And they may be very nervous indeed to share that with you. It may be vice versa. Could be you, could be them, could be a message that's, you know, going to be back and forth. It could be like, oh my gosh, are we really talking again? Oh my goodness, are we really connecting again? Keep in mind, yet again, this month, most of it is a Mercury retrograde. And so often when we have a retrograde, people will come back into your life, you know, for review, for, you know, a hello, potential reconciliation. So just keep that in mind. If that's not the way it plays out for you, Virgo, this could just be somebody that likes you, that really wants to talk to you and feels really squishy about you. On the bottom, what you're focused on is the Ten of Cups. So I do feel that you are focused on emotional and spiritual harmony. You want that happy home. You want good connections with family and friends. This is something that's very close to your heart. And yet again, that's why I feel like you're like, I've got to fight for my happiness. I'm going to do what it takes. to get that harmony, to get that balance that I seek. And the Knight of Cups. Wow. So you are very focused on reaching out with those emotional messages or offers. And I think you're pretty open to receiving them as well, to be honest, but only if it's the real deal. Only if they're coming in and offering you the whole 10 of Cups. You are not interested in an 8, a 9, no other number. It's got to be the 10. It's got to be the complete bliss and harmony if they're going to step forward to you. On the top, crowning the spread message from Spirit, is our High Priestess. So use your intuition. They're really telling you, Virgo, use your perception, use your feelings. We've got that, you know, triple moon crown that she's wearing. So these moon cycles that we're coming up to may be very strong for you. Our full moon of this month is later in February. I can actually, I want to get you the exact date for that, because this could be a very important one for you, because it is the full moon in Virgo. It is your full moon of the year. So let's get the date and time on that for you. Yeah, it's February 27th on a Saturday, and it's going to be at 3:17 a.m., very early in the morning Eastern time. So that is when the full moon in Virgo is. And that could be a very, very strong, as you hit to the end of this month, it's like all the illumination starts to come through. But I would say this is a strong card of perception, secret emotions and feelings. So definitely trust those perceptions you're having. Trust the subconscious, Virgo. Listen to what it's saying. Wow. For a lot of you, I feel there's a reconciliation energy here. And here comes that Six of Cups. So there it is. Six of Cups is all about something from the past returning. Whether this is love, family member, old friendship, old coworker, whatever it is, use your intuition on whether or not to let them back in. Because I really feel like they're coming in here, Virgo, and it may be even more than one person. It really could. There's a lot of cards pointing to that energy. So let's get into your advice for this month and how to handle some of these feelings and energies. Oh my goodness. You could be having somebody come in and they just haven't been doing so good without you. Yeah, I mean, that could be part of what that Five of Pentacles is too. They've been missing you. They've been missing you, and how much better life was when you were around. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Okay. Ooh, hot stuff, Virgo. Oh my goodness, what a reading this is. Suggested approach is the Six of Wands. So success, recognized victory and achievements. This to me is you taking on that very successful mindset. Like it says, you've been fighting hard for your happiness, for your accomplishments, anything good that you have. It's like nobody just came along and handed it to you, Virgo. You have been working for it. And whatever successes you experience this month, absolutely enjoy them. And it's also, again, it's that suggested approach. Even if you feel kind of down, even if you feel like you've gone through some struggles, keep your chin up. Keep that attitude high as much as possible. Look at this. Two of Cups sitting on top of that. So whatever relationships you are working with, and this, of course, for me feels like a very healing love relationship. Look at it with the eyes of success. Look at it turning out well, not turning out badly, right? What you need to know, Two of Swords. There are decisions that are going to have to be made here. You know, and you may be like, oh, I really don't want to have to deal with that, but it will help you get to a better place, because the Two of Swords is a Libra energy card, and it does bring greater balance, harmony, fairness, once you take that blindfold off and make the decisions that need to be made here, Virgo. And we have the Lovers. So Virgo, Oh my goodness. For some of you, you may be choosing between two lovers, between two potential partners. You really might be. Or even just making the decision whether or not to go forward in a relationship. This is a strong, even though this is a general reading, it's coming out very much as like a love reading. It really is. So hopes and fears. There's that Six of Pentacles. And you know what that says to me? If this is somebody from your past, and if things weren't so fair before, or that two of Swords, right? If they weren't so fair before, you want to make sure you have a little nervousness, like, will this be reciprocal this time? Will this work out? You know, if this is not a, you know, a returning person in your life, if it's not that situation, if this is somebody brand new, you may be worried about that going in the future, because you may have experienced someone where it wasn't even and it wasn't balanced, and you really, really want that. You don't want to go forward without it. Like I said, you want the whole thing. You want the Ten of Cups. You don't want no. Lower offer doesn't excite you. So 5 of Wands sitting on top of our 6 of Pentacles. There it is. There's that tussle. You're not gonna take it laying down. I will tell you that. You're not just gonna put up with anything that's not what you want. You're gonna be very discerning about this. Look at our outcome card. We got a Lover's card on this twice. Oh my goodness. So that's what I said. This is a very red hot reading. I do feel like love is on the mind. Love is in the air for you, Virgo. It is. This is a very strong, very loving reading. We have 6 of Cups, Lovers twice, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Swords coming in. Wow, wow, wow. You might have more than one person talking to you, Virgo, this month. You may be choosing between 2 or more people. But I do feel like if you keep your eyes on the prize and you really focus on the one that works for you and the one that's right for you, yeah. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. 5 of Pentacles. We started with it and it's coming back out again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've really got somebody that's been feeling out in the cold, really missing this warmth and this fire. Communication is really key here. It really is. It's like if they want to get back in good with you, communication is key and solid action is key, because we have that earth element. But look at that. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Oh my goodness. Passionate communication. Things really speeding up. Things really speeding up. And we have the Empress here sitting there. So, you know, you're nurturing things. You're bringing things full circle. And this is a Venus energy. Again, very loving. Very nurturing. Because of the Mercury retrograde, I would say be patient with this Virgo still, even though I think the passion's going to be running very high. You're going to feel very, you know, motivated or encouraged or pushed. Even if it's not coming from you, it could be coming from someone else. To go a little faster than you may want to in some ways. And it's not that you don't want to, but it's just you've got some trepidations. You do. And until Mercury goes retrograde on February 21st, I would be cautious. Not in a bad way, but just in a way that you don't want to make any, you know, decisions that you can't adjust going forward. Because a lot of the times if you make a decision during a Mercury retrograde, you know, something about it changes after it goes direct, especially because it's your ruling planet. It's very important to you. So this is a powerful reading. If you resonate with it, absolutely, it's strong. Tell me about it in the comments, because this to me is a red hot romance month, or something coming up. Even if it's not for this month, it might be next. You know, the way that the energies flow, sometimes it can work a little later. But either way, for those of you who resonate with those, this is a very interesting reading, a very, very loving one. So let's see what we've got in your affirmations here, Virgo. I'm saying the angel of action coming out. Take action towards your destiny. So look at this, Virgo, and I'm telling you what I said about action and activity. Be careful, be patient with it, But also, don't hesitate to act when it comes to the things that truly feel meant to be and fated, right? Destiny is what you should really wait for to take those leaps of faith on. So I will talk to you very soon, Virgo. I hope you have an amazing month. Take care.